Welcome to Norfolk Perspective City Slice. I'm Bob Batcher, and I've got two people that are going to tell us all about the best kept secret in town. I know when I'm driving down 264, might get off at Ballantyne, might get off over on Brambleton. You see a stadium and you see some Spartan stuff.
Yes, you do.
And we are talking about
Norfolk State University.
Awesome. It is. I do believe it's one of the best kept secrets in town. And Dr. Miller, you're going to be sharing some information that's coming up in February.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
with
we
Black
are.
History Month. And then Professor Stockert, you got some performance in mind.
Yes, sir.
And you're getting calls from some big cities a little north of here?
We are actually. DC would be the city in
And
particular.
who lives there?
The president and the Kennedy Center.
Yeah, and they're giving you a holler. So I
Yes.
think it's only right that
Yes.
we kind of unveil the box. And let's talk about February for a little bit.
Okay.
What do you have up your sleeve?
Well, the university takes great pride in providing excellent programs for Black History Month. And so this year, it's leap year, so we have 29 days, and we are trying—
And you're filling every one
yes,
of them?
every single day. We're trying to offer educational, entertaining, and enlightening programming. So
Okay, I'm going to do you a huge favor.
Okay,
If you forget anybody,
okay,
it's my fault because we're running out of time.
excellent.
But if you forget anybody, then they have to go to,
Our website, www.nsu.edu.
there you go, you're off the hook.
Thank you.
I'm not going to let him off the hook, though. I just thought I'd let you know.
Yes.
So what's your first thing coming up?
Well, we actually start with our King commemoration, but that has passed. But the second thing that we will have will be Morgan McCoy, who is coming to do a one-woman show from Harriet Tubman to Michelle Obama. And it's called Evolution of the Black Woman, and that's on February 2nd. It's at 6 p.m. It's open and free to the public, and it's an educational and enlightening program that talks about the impact of the Black woman on our world.
Now, are we talking major costume changes?
Yes, yes. I believe she does six
Wow.
costume changes.
And one-woman shows are hard to do.
They're very
I've been
hard
told.
to do. They're very hard to do, but they're very entertaining.
Okay, and I think I heard you say free and open to the public.
Yes, every program is free and open to the public except for my good friend, Professor Stockert's, the performance of the theater, and then also the NSU concert choir will be performing their annual Voices concert.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I think a lot of the general public outside the university know you guys for, of course, the marching band
Yes.
and the football. But there's so much more going on a day-by-day
is.
basis inside the university, isn't there?
There is. We actually, this year, we will have 2 art showings. One at the Virginia Beach Higher Ed Center that will focus on the Wall Street 1921 in Tulsa. That will run for 2 weeks, and that is free and open to the public, and that begins on February 1st. And then we'll also have a showing at the Wise Gallery. And they will have programming. They have partnered with the Chrysler the Chrysler Museum of Art, and they will provide programming at the Chrysler as well as at the Wise Gallery as well.
So you're traveling.
We're traveling.
Now,
We are
I got to
moving.
ask you, on the second floor, I think it is, second or third floor of the library,
Okay.
is also another jewel.
The archives, the
Yeah.
African American archives, yes, it is an excellent, excellent exhibit that has authentic African art. It also holds various showings. Just last semester, we had a retired professor who exhibited his photography that showed the many different people who visited NSU, including Muhammad Ali and many other greats.
There you go. You're going to start naming some
I
names.
know,
huh?
I know.
I tell you what, he threw the president out there, so I probably should follow.
Yes.
What's that all about? The Kennedy Center.
The Kennedy Center. The Kennedy Center has an American College Theater Festival. Over 250,000 students and 1,200 productions are entered across the United States annually participating in it. Out of that group, in each region, people are selected in areas for lighting design, sound design, acting, directing, dramaturgy, research and criticism, and
Oh, I'd be good at that one.
Well, you might want to come join us.
Yeah. So,
And productions are selected as well, and they picked 6 productions for the entire southeast region of the United States.
okay,
and
so you submitted something.
yes.
When did you do that?
That was back in September. A respondent came to visit our production, to view it, to respond to it. They report back to the committee. In December, the committee gets together with all submissions, all support materials, and sorts through the shows, and then they pick what they believe is the best theatrical productions offered in the country that year.
And in the meanwhile, you're kind of moving on, planning stuff for the future, right?
Yes, because
So
you never
get a-
know.
You get a phone call?
We did get a phone call.
And what was that phone call?
It said that we would love to have you at the festival. They wanted to make sure that we could come. We said yes, and then we changed our plans.
I was going to say, now what?
Right, for the rest of the season, we had to swap shows out. We had to swap actors out. Tons of pre-planning for production. And of course, with the show, you can't just take it to another space and leave it there. We have to transpose our lighting design into a new theater, just like you would for a road show, for a theatrical production.
Yeah. Because most people who come and watch a production, they're talented people, it happens.
Yes.
That's not,
There are dozens of people backstage they will never see. There are hundreds of light cues that have been programmed, sound cues, things have been set, costume design, when you're swapping out actors, making sure that the costume still fits, looks the same on the new actor. Yeah, alterations, amending things. There's tons of things. And we are in a flat proscenium on campus, and they have a raised audience, black box space where we're performing. So I have to go back through the production and sort of augment things to get the best stage pictures and story being told in this new space with an actor that is new in the role.
now you are sharing stuff that you got a black box?
We have a proscenium in Brown Hall. When we perform for the festival, we will be in
the black box.
Yes, an elevated raised audience.
So what kind of program does Norfolk State have for drama then?
We have concentrations in theater performance and in theater technology and design on campus. They are now housed within the English degree, but we have the newly launched, as of last year, Department of Visual and Performing Arts. And we are working on solidifying and strengthening where those programs live.
Now she's tied you into February's?
Oh, yes. The first thing we did to launch the celebration was MLK, the Remembrance Program. She called me up. Normally we have a speaker. She said, I want you all to create a production. And that's exactly what we did. I got with the students.
Now she called you a couple of years ago and asked you to
No, that would have been amazing. But no, she about mid-semester, last semester, and it was just a thought that she tossed out. And I said, sure, we can do that. I talked to the students. I wasn't quite sure what we would be doing, but we have playwriting classes and the students that are in wonderful writers. So they came to me.
So you did an original production?
Yes, sir. Yep, we did original productions. We sort of did a mashup of, you're familiar with Katori Hall's Mountaintop, and of course Christmas Carol. And we mended those ideas. He was visited by his grandmother to discover his past. She died 5 years before he was born. Larry Payne, who was the young man that was during the protest that brought King to Memphis, played the present. And in the future, we did a little play on things, and we projected Malia Obama. In the program, you see President Obama, but we projected Malia will become the first African-American female president. So she comes and visits him and tells him about the future, about his decision on the night before at the Lorraine Motel, whether to move forward with his mission.
What kind of role do the students at Norfolk State play in the programming that you guys are doing for February? Huh?
The students are very, very active. I think Professor Starkett left out that performance was written by students. So not only did they star in it, but they wrote it as well. In terms of programming, our student government and various student organizations, they also present a plethora of activities and programs. They're very invested in what is presented to them and for them at Norfolk State University. And so they have a very active role in the Black History Month programming at the university.
That's cool.
In terms of, I want to say also in terms of housing as well, the university provides them with their own programming for those who live in the residence halls.
Well, before we started taping, I got this, which is a beautiful magazine.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, okay, this is what I'm used to seeing, the sports thing. I flipped this thing open, though, and we're talking medicine. We're talking academics from the Key. So the students are really getting active, and the alumni. You got some awesome alumni, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Very supportive.
Tell me about 2 staff members then. What's it like to be a faculty member at Norfolk State?
To be a faculty member at Norfolk State is very exciting. Norfolk State has such great potential and has such great promise. And as a faculty member, we're able to actively participate in that in terms of curriculum building, in terms of having an direct touch on students' lives and bringing them contemporary information, historical knowledge to back it up.
I was going to say,
It's a
you're not
great
supposed to be
time.
talking contemporary, are you?
Oh,
I thought you were a historian.
we discuss it all. It's all important. The liberal arts program at Norfolk State is excellent. I'm biased. I'm in the College of Liberal Arts. I will admit that. But it's it gives an excellent foundation because the skills that we focus on, critical thinking, research, analysis, writing, and research skills, those are the skills that you need to do any job. And we provide that at Norfolk State University through our curriculum.
Super. I'm going to put you on the spot because you were recruited to come up here.
Yeah,
So?
sort of, kind of. I've been at Norfolk
been okay?
State for a year. No, I love it, and I mean that wholeheartedly.
yeah.
No, people. I have worked. This is my fourth institution of higher education where I've taught at. I've taught at Ivy League school. I've taught at a private Methodist university. This is my second HBCU. But being here, since I have been here, I have received nothing but support from my peers, faculty and staff members, from administration. What I love about what's happening at the university, at least since I have been here, under our leadership in academic affairs with Dr. Deloach and our new fully invested President Moore, is that when you go asking for vision, the first question is, what do you see? Where do you fit into this? Instead of me telling you what the vision dictates to you, how will you become a part of what's going on? And I have never been in an environment that was so open, so full of possibility and potential. And our students are amazing. We include them in all processes, and it's a beautiful thing to see what I consider the beginning of what seems to be a new golden age for Norfolk State University.
Every time I go past there and go in the campus, I am blown away
Yeah, it's
It's
beautiful.
beautiful.
by
It's
great
beautiful.
stuff going on. So, okay, the website, because I didn't let you mention anybody that's doing events.
www.nsu.edu, and you can find programming if you like science, if you like the arts, if you like theater, if you like history, English, we have it.
And it's going to be dynamic and a new tomorrow.
Yes.
Dynamic.
Thanks a lot. And I'm not going to audition for you.
You don't have to audition, but you can come see the show, though.
You got it.
We're going to do an encore of the performance. The play's called The Brother Size. We're taking it to the Kennedy Center, and we have replaced it for Black History Month as that weekend that she talked about. So if people didn't catch it the first time we did it and they can't go to the festival, they can catch it during our Black History Month programming at the same web address.
Check it out. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.